Hello guys, what's up? Today we are going to delve a little bit deeper into compound interest and figure out the compound interest formula. So let's say we have these facts. We have a principal amount of $5,000. We have a yearly rate of 5%, which compounds every month, and this compounds for 5 years. So let's say how much money would we have after 5 years? Well, we would know that we start off with 5,000. And now this number is going to be multiplied by our monthly increase in value. So to calculate that, we can do this. So we know that we have a yearly rate of 5%. So this would mean that we have 100%. We keep our principal amount. We also gain 5% on that principal amount. So 100% plus 5%. But if it compounds every month, this 5% would be divided by 12, which is equal to, this is equal to 1 plus 0.05 over 12. Oh, let me color code it a bit nicer. 12, because it compounds every month, right? So our monthly rate, our monthly increase in value is going to be this. So if we plug this into our equation, we can put some brackets around it. Whoa, what's going on there? 1 plus 0.05 divided by 12. And now, how many times is this going to be compounded? Well, we know that it's compounded monthly, and then there are 12 months per year. There are 12 months per year. And it compounds for 5 years. So this is, I'm just going to write 5 years, which is just a repeat. I don't know why I wrote that. But anyways, if there are 12 months per year and we're compounding for 5 years, we have 12 times 5 is the number of times that we're compounding, which is just our rate of compounding, 12, times the number of years that we're compounding, right? Our months. So this is 12 times 5. So let me just write it as 12 times 5 over here, just so that you can get a better idea when we do our formula. I don't like using the word formula just because I think it sometimes gets students to take away from thinking and brings into memorization. But anyways, now we notice that if we label our principal, let's label our principal and let's give this the variable P. Let's give our yearly rate the variable R, rate, R for rate. Let's do it as small r. Times our rate of compounding, which is just the number of times we compound. So let's give this the variable N. And lastly, let's give this the variable T for time. Okay? So we notice that we have our principal over here. Over here, this is just our principal. Our rate is this. We have this number 1, right? This is just 100% plus our rate. So this would be our rate. This number here is our rate. And we divide this by the number of times that we compound, right? The number of times that we're, because if our rate is 5% per year and we compound every month, we would only be compounding 1/12 of 5%. So this is our, what was this? The number of times compounded, right? N. Oh, why did I write M? N. Now, over here we have N, number of times compounding, right? Times the total time which we compound for. So if we actually had to make a formula for this, we would just do our principal times by 1, because we're always retaining 100% of the value, but then we are also adding some value to that 100%. So plus our rate divided by the number of times we're compounding to the power of the number of times we compound times the time that we compound. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our compound interest formula. And I encourage that you do not memorize this formula. Always think about where the formula came from. I hate memorizing formulas, and I really dislike it when you guys do it because it will take away from the understanding. Anyways, thank you for watching, and goodbye.